saying too calm, like I may have suppressed rage. I don't wanna be upset, man. I just wanna feel joy, and I know my ways to express pain. Like I may have suppressed rage. I don't wanna be upset, man. I just wanna feel joy, and I know my ways to express pain. Gratitude, that's the attitude, but the low days. Do you know what? Yeah. But I'm up now because I have to move. Improving the way that. BareFace, we're back again. BareFace, BareFace, BareFace. Shouldn't even be wearing a hat. I'm in my room. Do you know what? I haven't shaved. I haven't done nothing, but it's calm. Anyway, BareFace number 2. Here we go. And I guess I'm gonna call this one "Finding My Feet" because I'm still finding my feet with how all of this stuff is gonna go. But as I said, if you've seen number 1, this is me just trying to consolidate all of the stuff that's happening, whether it's relevant for you, for me, and just see where it goes from there, innit? So yeah, first things first, I want to just say I'm feeling good. I want to check in with you. How are you guys? If anyone is watching this, how are you? How's your day going? How's your week going? All of that kind of stuff. I have had a up and down one, very, very up and down one, where I've been quite isolated in moments, purposefully. I think internally I've just been very much thinking and reflecting on some of the key issues or key, I don't know, frailties, areas that I need to work on in my life. And I think when you first think about them, everything becomes hyperbolic and you're like, oh my days, this is wrong, this is a mess, da da da. But I've kind of learned how to nullify that quite a lot. And one thing that I have started doing again, but actually like, no, we're going to do this, is 2 things. Number 1, you won't see it here, but right on my screen over here, I've got TalkSport up. Like I listen to people chatting so much, and it's really just a distraction technique. It's me not wanting to, or me not being comfortable enough to just go into what's in my head and just deal with the thoughts and ideas. And I don't want to make it sound like every thought and idea I have is some crazy or big dramatic thing. It's not. A lot of them are very small and frivolous, which is why I'll just put on something like football to go and pass the time. But in like having certain conversations with people, or even just with myself, and realizing, okay, there's aspects here, here, here that I would like to just work on and focus on. Um, yeah, they become a little bit louder. So the other thing that I've started doing again, not yeah, that I've started doing again, is meditating. Meditating. I did one last night, 10 minutes, one this morning, 15 minutes, something like that. And for me, meditation is like pure stillness and as close to silence as possible. Right here, out here, you might hear cars passing by, I might hear, but whatever it might be in it, like there's always some sort of sound downstairs, someone might be doing some work or whatever. But as close to that as possible, just some stillness and some silence. I don't usually do it to music or anything like that, just because I feel like it influences me to start thinking in a certain way. And as I said, yeah, I feel like there's just been a lot that I've just been like, yo, what are we doing? And you know what? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I think a big thing for me is relationships with people, just like how I navigate and manage them without it feeling contrived or too premeditated. So, as I said, last few days, I've definitely felt me going insular a lot more, which I kind of appreciate at the moment. Sometimes it's good to just, for me, to just disconnect a little bit, like not be unaware of what's going on with people, but I'm a little bit slower to reply just because I am very much just in my head for the moment. Um, but for not for no reason. And yeah, one conversation I had with someone was them highlighting the well, what they said to me was, you have a lot of issues. And I was like, damn, that's a strong statement to say to somebody, because generally speaking, I wouldn't say that about myself. I'd say I'm quite blessed. I'm quite all right. Like I'm quite sorted with a lot of things. However, as I said, there's areas I want to improve financially, spiritually, loads of different things that I want to improve. But that's what made me really start thinking and reflecting. Like, am I annoyed because my pride has been hurt because someone has said this to me? Yes, by the way, that was definitely one aspect of it. But then the level or 2 down from that was like, that's because there's a version of what they're saying that's true. Yeah, version of what they're saying is true. So though I would discount the word issues and I would just say whatever else I might say, areas of concern, like whatever makes me feel better. It's still stuff that I want to face and just go through. And yeah, I do that solo before I bring it to the table for other people to help me. And meditation and prayer are two things that just help me get back to basics. Another thing that I didn't even mention in my previous video is exercise as well. Like I do a lot of exercise. Like I like exercising a lot. I've recently, in the last 4 weeks, started boxing as well. Doing boxing training, I should say. Like I'm not fighting no one. My left hand it's not serious enough as well. Like there's a lot of stuff that I'm realizing even in that where I'm like, okay, footwork, stance, movement, pivoting, keeping your guard up at all times. Like all of these things you can use as metaphors for greater things, but even just in the moment of boxing, it's sick and I'm really enjoying it. It's flipping hard. It's flipping. The training that they make us do is hard. It's very, very hard. But I'm enjoying it a lot because it's a new thing that I'm introducing myself to and my body to, which I'm really, really happy about that. So I go to gym regularly. I'm in my in season. Anything between October to March is my in season where 5 days a week I'll probably be in the gym. March to May is where I think it's nicer outside. You just start to slow down in it. And then from May onwards, in summer, especially near my birthday, which is middle of June, I'm outside in it. So I might go gym. I might not even go gym. But yeah, at the moment, what's really helping me is stuff like going boxing training and also just my pretty regular gym schedule of just getting in and training, even if it's just for 45 minutes sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 45 minutes. I hit a PB the other day. Finally did double my body weight on deadlift. So I did 170. There's a clue for how much I weigh. Yeah, did 170 kg with deadlift, which, you know what? I was like, behind me on my wall, I've got like a proper day-to-day calendar for the first 3 months, and I kind of do words of what's happened in the day. Broke PB. That has to be down there. I was gassed in it. So, but yes, anyway, I'm talking, I'm rambling. As I said, I don't know 100% what this is for. If it helps people, it does help me, just because things are here, there, everywhere. So it kind of helps me just go, okay, now you're all here in this one piece, this one video in it. So I have to make notes because otherwise I forget stuff in it. Let's just start with music. Like what's been yeah, because I was playing that tune at the beginning. So that's one that I was working on end of last year called Suppress Rage. Funnily enough, a guy who produced it, I don't know, but the guy who showed me the beat was from the gym that I go to. So me, him, and a couple other people were training quite hard together. Like we're doing calisthenics bodywork training together. And it's one of those where I don't initially go up to people and be like, yo, I'm Lemsy, I'm a rapper. Like I just don't do that anymore. So they didn't know that I did music for a good, again, 4 or 5 weeks or something of us training. And we were training like 3 times a week or something together on average. And then finally the conversation comes up like, so what do you actually do? And I tell them, yeah, do music, do spoke, do infects, etc., etc. I'm a rapper, boom, boom, boom. You know, a couple other people in here that do music as well. And one of the guys was like, oh, Sid, let me show you something. So he showed me a couple of beats. This one was the first one that he played. Ooh, oh.
Calm like a man's press rage. I don't want to be upset, man. I just want to feel joy. I know my ways to express pain.
And I just knew I had something for it immediately. I just knew. It's one of those where there's certain frequencies you just connect with, and that was one that I was like, cool, I've got something for this. I think I've been saying 2 lines in my head over and over again, waiting for the right production for it as well. So finally got it. This was in like October, and he's finally sent me the stems in February. Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. We got them, which is the main thing, and I'm looking forward to this. Even just performing it, I performed it one time down in Colours Hoxton for a go-to beat gig at the end of 2023, and it went all right. But I feel like once I have the actual sound of what it's meant to sound like, yeah, this one will be, put me on big stages, and we'll see. We'll have fun with this one, I promise. Um, Outside of that, Neo-Greaze is still out. It's still doing its thing. We are hopefully doing a remix. I won't say who's on it until like it's fully confirmed and people are on the remix. But me and Leisha were in the studio on the weekend. it was meant to be the remix people. No one ended up coming, so it was just me and her. So we just made a new song that we had already kind of started. But yeah, me and Leash, we got great studio chemistry. So don't be surprised if you hear more music from me and Leisha at some point in the future. Um, Again, I have to advertise and promote. I've got a show next week, Thursday the 22nd, O2 Islington. Please pull up. It's going to be fun. We're supporting Alexandros Serafis. Yeah, it's just vibes. And to be like, if you go on his profile and see how much he's been pushing, you'll know how important this night is to him and to all of us that are doing it with him as well. So I implore you, if you're not doing anything Thursday the 22nd, come through, please. Um, Last thing on music as well that I just want to just throw out there, because I was listening to Russ on an interview with Andrew Schultz. I never know how to say that guy's name, but yeah, him. And he was just talking about how like there is a lot of fakeness. And I had a bar about we're in an age where numbers lie, and we fully are. Like, I just see how I know a lot of people know this as well, but it's always, I think it's good when you hear an artist who is quite successful in terms of he's got a global fan base, he's performed around the world, he's made decent amount of income from it, he produces and owns all his own music, etc. Like, he's a very successful guy. Just hear about, yeah, like the industry's rigged. It is rigged. And for a lot of indie artists, you just have to work out, how do I navigate and circumvent this weird rigged, already premeditated system that we're in when it comes to the music stuff in it. So yeah, I would recommend listening to somebody like Russ just speak about how there are literally like computer farms that generate streams for people, or how there's investment that makes streams go up for people, just so then you're in their consciousness. There was a phrase he said, I think it was fake, ah man, fake commotion generates or evokes real emotion. Fake commotion generates real emotion, which is true. Like, if something is just rah, 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 loud and creating creating like this gregarious sound around it and making sure people are paying attention to it, you will then feel a certain way about it, whether it's real or not. A lot of the time, you don't even know what's real anyway. So when you're seeing sometimes even the hugest artists with mad numbers, it's not always real. Um, and I've been telling myself that for time, like, so I don't pay too much mind to it. But as I said, it's always good when someone like a Russ speaks on it, and we get more insight from people who are doing their thing. Um, Spoke. We're going to South by Southwest in Austin, Texas in March. I've never been to this festival. It's like a conference and a festival. I know a couple of people that will be there. Shout out Mama Duke, shout out Latia, shout out Unheard, Alex Breeze, a few people that will be there. If you know anything about this festival, conference, the area, whatever, please let me know, because I want to go there with, I don't know, just I want to be as open as possible, because I don't know who I'm going to meet or what's going to necessarily happen. Hopefully Spoke wins the award that we're nominated for, which is the Innovation Awards audio section. But even beyond that, it's just, if you got any connects, if you have the know-how even for this thing, please let me know, because I want to know how myself. I want to go there and know how or what or where some of the sickest things are in Austin, because from what people tell me, it's like its own little island within Texas, talking like socio-politically. And I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. So yeah, if you know anything about it, please let me know. Spoke is also in just a position where investment is a big, big thing. So again, this is not me, like, I don't know who watches this stuff. I doubt it's investors. But if you happen to be one or know one, or you're sitting on a wad of cash that you're like, do you know what? I like what these lot are doing. Chat to me. Just chat to me. And we can try and make something happen, because yeah, Spoke is proven to be very, very beneficial for a lot of people. And we're just at that stage in our cycle of existence where it's a bit precarious, but there's so many good things that are still happening simultaneously. But yeah, man, South by Southwest, I'm gonna be there next month in March, and it should just be lit in it. What else have I got to talk about real quick? Infacts, of course. I've been, ah man, I've been just trying to create a template for people to be able to do submissions and stuff. Hopefully by the time you see this, that is done. So if you are interested in sharing music or just attending, it's so easy for you to just boom, 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 I want to come. Because at the moment, it's sometimes a little bit back and forthy on Instagram or emails, or we might miss one or two things. So I just want to, again, consolidate whatever I can, just so it's easier for me and Amelia, and we can just make it as smooth as possible. But we're very happy. First one, we did it in the cube. Second one coming up 6th or 5th of March, something like that. Please look out for the date. It'll be in the description and all of that. But yeah, man, we're just working hard. And me and Amelia, we're going to Milan at the end of the month as well. I'm out of here, guys. I'm out of here. Like, yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. We even went vintage shopping on the weekend. And what did I get? So far, I've only got like some trousers and some glasses or whatever, and a chain actually. But yeah, I need to up it. Be clean, all of that stuff. We're gonna up it. We're gonna have pasta. We're gonna have wine. Hopefully, catch maybe one thing from Milan Fashion Week if all things go our way. But more than anything, just out of here and just enjoy it. Me and Amelia have been friends now for a good 5. No, we established it's more than 5 years. We've been doing Infacts for 5 years. We've known each other for like 7 years now. So this is our first like trip. Yeah, and we're both looking forward to it, man. We'll know 1 or 2 people out there as well. So yeah, things are cool. And if there's anything that seems like, oh, I want to know more about XYZ or less about XYZ, please let me know. One thing that I did touch on last time was the AFCON final. Win some, lose some. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so used to not winning these trophies at the end, which is a terrible thing to say, but like I know who I support, and yeah, the disappointment after about 5-10 minutes, it went because I was like, yeah, we didn't deserve that anyway. Like the way we played, we did not deserve that, boy. But Tottenham won. That was a good thing. Last minute goal. My dad was there. He was gassed, which I was very, very happy with. Um, and yeah, the day I'm recording this is Valentine's Day. So peace, love, all of that stuff to all you people, whether you're doing it on your own with your friends, your partner, whoever. Enjoy, enjoy. And that's it, man. BareFace, number 2, finding my feet.